Hey, this is part two of A Woman's Guide to Balancing Hormones Naturally, part of my Women's Wellness Program. Welcome back. Now that you've learned in part one about the roots of imbalance, it's time to become empowered with action steps. Here in part two, we'll discuss how to approach putting these steps into action so that you can feel vibrant, whole, rebalanced. Welcome back to your program. And taking initiative towards womanly well-being. Rebalancing the roots of imbalance. Let's review the sources of imbalance. Stress, that's probably the number one. That's chronic stress, which is stress all the time, acute stress, or trauma related. Sleep, nutrition, mindset, gut health, blood sugar imbalance, endocrine disruptors, weight, being over or underweight, and autoimmunity or existing medical conditions. And as you know, I am not a doctor and I do not diagnose or treat any types of illnesses. This is strictly for your benefit to help you become your own medical detective and balance your hormones naturally. The number one thing you can do is manage your stress. We have so much stress in our society that half the time we don't even know that we're stressed. And managing your stress has a host of health benefits and is surprisingly enjoyable. Enjoy a balanced diet of healthy, whole foods. Moderate exercise and physical activity. Dance. I love just dancing around my house. Just turn on some music and shake it up a little bit. Shake a leg. Swim, walk, hike, bike. I do not recommend a strenuous exercise because it could actually put you under more stress. Relaxation techniques. Oh, deep breathing, meditation, yoga, tai chi. These are just wonderful to help you become grounded and centered, especially if you try any of these outside. Just hug a tree, sit under a tree, just sit in the sunshine for a little while. Laughter, oh my goodness, laughter is one of the best medicines. Connecting with your family, friends, pets, hobbies. You should qualify that a little bit. Connect with your family and friends if they don't cause you more stress. Massage, Reiki, acupuncture, sauna, aromatherapy, and reaching out for help when you need it. Number two, improve the quality of your sleep. Enjoy moderate exercise every day, like we just talked about. Limit or avoid daytime naps. Reduce or eliminate alcohol and caffeine. Stick to a bedtime schedule. Go to bed at the same time every night. Optimal times would be 9 to 10 o'clock. Spend an hour before bed just relaxing. Stop eating 2 hours before you go to bed. And it's wonderful to diffuse calming essential oils at bedtime, like lavender. And there's several others that I highly recommend, but you can definitely find blends of essential oils that are just for relaxing, stress calming, stress-free calming, bedtime. Get into sleep and turn off your electronic devices. Do not sleep with electronic devices in your bedroom, especially a TV, telephone. Just turn those off or put your phone in airplane mode. Turn down the heat. Yeah, it's wonderful to sleep in a cool environment. Sleep naked or with less bed clothing, just a light nightgown if you feel like you need to wear something, but sleeping naked is definitely a way to improve the quality of your sleep. Turn off all the lights. Make sure the room is dark, dark, dark. And try a light box during the day. Or better yet, go outside in the sunshine for at least 10 minutes a day. That will really improve your vitamin D production, which is essential for helping you sleep properly. Eat tyramine or tryptophan-rich foods before you go to bed. This could be like have a little piece of turkey before you go to bed. That's not counting the 2 hours of not eating before you go to bed, if you just have a couple bites of it. Try probiotics, chamomile, lavender. Those will definitely help you sleep better. And if you are having sleep issues that require medical attention, definitely get that done. I've made several videos about sleep apnea and taping your mouth so that you're not mouth breathing while you're sleeping. Number 3, prioritize your nutrition. Many times we think we're eating healthy, but we're not getting the right nutrition that we need at the right time. And the most important thing you can do to restore your hormone balance is to stop dieting. Yo-yo dieting, fasting, and skipping meals will throw your hormones off. Studies show it only takes 2 days of fasting for women's hormones to get wonky. And eating enough calories is especially important if you have hypothyroidism or you want to optimize fertility. Studies have shown that inappropriate caloric restriction can hinder ovulation and even shut down menstruation. So restricting your calories is not the way to go. Actually, it's not important at all. It's just a matter of what you eat and what the calories are. Make sure they're whole foods. And everything in my recipe guides is designed to work together. So eat those foods together. And if you do find something you're allergic to or you just don't like it, just let me know. You can ask me in the Facebook group or send me a message through the help desk, and I'll be happy to help you customize it so that it will work for you. That's what we're all about here. You know, everything is connected, everyone is unique, and all things matter. And I don't want this to be something that stresses you out. I want it to feel natural, and I want you to feel wonderful. Essential nutrients. Selenium is an essential mineral for your thyroid health. It helps you convert your T4 into your free T3, which is what you want. And it plays a very important role in hormone balance and other things. Iodine is needed for healthy hormone balance. You'll get those from seafoods and ocean vegetables, and again, they're in the recipe guides. All of this is in the recipe guides. Iron is critical. Some studies show that women with low iron levels do not ovulate properly. And low iron can also cause fatigue and impair your healing. But too much iron is dangerous, so I do not recommend that you supplement with iron unless your doctor has prescribed that. Liver is the richest food source of iron, but I've also included other sources of iron in the recipe guides, so just follow the menu plan and you'll be spot on. Calcium and vitamin D. Calcium can be found in foods like kale, turnips, seaweed, milk, and collards. Vitamin D can be found in cod liver oil, tuna, yogurt, eggs, and salmon. And your body also naturally makes its own vitamin D whenever you get out in the sun. So get out in the sun for 10-15 minutes a day. Now, I'm not talking about sun baking. Just get out and let the sunlight come into your eyes, and you'll naturally produce vitamin D, and this will also help you sleep better. Magnesium. Magnesium is so critical, and I found that studies have found, and I've found in my clients, that magnesium is very common to be deficient, and it has over 400 functions in the body, including, it helps reduce muscle spasms and cramping. It also plays a critical role in bone formation and bone density. So for your body to work properly, you need to have the calcium, the vitamin D, and the magnesium. Magnesium is also critical for brain function, but you can get too much of it. But some of the food sources are seeds and nuts, squash, broccoli, and other vegetables, legumes, unprocessed whole grains. And again, my recipe guides and the menu plan, just follow that and you'll be set. Change your mindset. Number 4, changing your mindset means letting go of negative internal self-dialogue and stress. Whew, this is really a biggie, and a lot of people just skip over it. So I'd really like you to take some time to really work on shifting your mindset about yourself, your circumstances, your situation, your relationships, your life, and the way that you look at things. Everything is a perception, is just your interpretation. It's not necessarily a fact. These things can suppress hormones and aren't serving you. Stress and negative internal dialogue activate the fight or flight response in your body, and they block your rest and digest nervous system. This is the vagus nerve system, the vagus nerve that if you are in a stressed mode, and a lot of us are under chronic stress because of things going on in our mind. And this will prevent you from digesting your food properly. You'll start having stomach problems, gallbladder problems, small intestine. The whole digestive system is affected by this. Your vagus nerve comes out of the back of your head, and it comes down, and it regulates your heartbeat, your lungs, everything that's automated, and it helps the nerve wraps around your digestive system, and if it's really tense, you're not going to digest properly. So make sure that you are in rest and digest mode before you eat. And some of the ways that you can do that is to take time to smell your food, look at your food, bless your food, and just eat slowly and enjoy it. And sometimes even telling a joke or just laughing a little bit will put you in rest and digest mode. And another way, an easy way to activate the rest and digest is just to practice positive affirmations. You can do this by adding I am affirmations to your morning and evening routine, such as I am whole, I am healed, I am loved, I am balanced. There's a million of them, and I actually have 365 of these ready to go. If you're interested in that, let me know. Changing your mindset is everything. Everything starts in your mind. Number 5, improve your gut health. Remove sources of parasitic, fungal, and bacterial infections in the gut, such as candida, viruses, mold, gum, jaw infections. You may need some help with this, so if you do, just shoot me a message and I can give you some ideas if you have been diagnosed or you are suspicious that you may have any of those. Eliminate foods that contribute to inflammation and all known food allergies. And if you follow my recipe guide and the menu plans, I've already done this for you, because you want to focus on whole foods and an anti-inflammatory diet. Try to eliminate the use of medications known to contribute to dysbiosis. That would be things like antibiotics, NSAIDs. Of course, I'm not telling you to go off your medications if they are prescribed. Only your doctor can do that. I'm just letting you know that if you are on any of these medications, and if they aren't necessary, then don't take them. If they are necessary, then just let me know, because there may be some foods that you can eat with them that will help you better digest them and not cause so much turmoil in your digestive tract. Refrain from coffee and alcohol consumption, and reduce toxic exposure by eating organic, using cleaner personal care and home products, and filtering your home air and your water. Replace nutrients your body needs to heal. One of the best ways to do this is with digestive enzymes. The one that I use is Garden of Life. Get them at any health food store or order them on Amazon. They allow for the proper breakdown and absorption of your nutrients, because if we've been eating processed food for a long time, your body may, and you have damage in your small intestine, your body may not be able to absorb the nutrients properly. So digestive enzymes really help with that, and they help increase your stomach acid, which most people are low on that, and really get those digestive enzymes in your stomach working properly. Prebiotic fiber from onions, garlic, blueberries, asparagus, bananas, chicory, and artichoke promote the growth of beneficial bacteria. And again, it's included in the guides and the menus that I've given you here, and along with fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi help good bacteria flourish. Resistant starches found in green bananas and plantains, parboiled rice, cooked and cooled potatoes, or soaked and sprouted legumes is beneficial for good bacteria. And soluble and insoluble fibers from grains, fruits, vegetables, selenium provide nutrients to the beneficial bacteria, and they also help prevent constipation. That's a big one. A lot of people that are holding weight are also constipated most of the time, and there's a variety of reasons for that we don't really need to go into. We can just take care of it. So follow the menu plan, follow the recipe guides, and you'll be all set. Take a quality probiotic. Now on my website, TamiJerseyRoberts.com, I have a resources page that you can find. If you click on the right-hand corner, top corner, it says resources. And the probiotics that I recommend are on that page. But use a high-quality probiotic with at least 50 billion CFUs twice daily to help restore gut flora. Once your gut flora is restored, it could take 30 days, 60 days. You'll actually start feeling it. It's okay to cut back on that. Lactobacillus, I don't think I pronounced that right, species are the best in most cases. You'll see that on the label. Start with 1 capsule daily and work up to the recommended doses that are on the jar. Definitely recommend starting this slow. Repairing the gut lining and getting things moving. Aloe and slippery elm tea both help coat and comfort an inflamed gut. HCI, betaine HCI can help increase stomach acid, again from the digestive enzymes. Most people have low stomach acid, especially if you've been taking a lot of antacids. Those really lower your stomach acid, and you need to have the proper amount of stomach acid to be able to stop heartburn. It's actually doing the opposite effect. People think that they have too much stomach acid and that's why they have heartburn and that you feel stuff coming back up in your esophagus. It's actually the opposite is true, that you don't have enough stomach acid. Your stomach acid is low. And so digestive enzymes help the pancreas, intestines, and liver get back into full function by having the right amount of stomach acid. So unless your doctor has prescribed it, get off the antacids. They're probably not helping you as much as going on this plan will help you. And lemon and ginger can gently stimulate motility. Motility is the movement of the food through your digestive tract. Most things should only take a few hours to go through, but if you've been eating a lot of processed foods, like just say for instance, a Big Mac can take up to 36 hours to get through your digestive tract when your foods should only take a few hours, 4 to 5 hours, 24 hours at the most. Exercise and proper hydration can also get the bowels moving. So on this plan, we're going to be drinking a lot of water, tonics, and other beverages that are in the recipe guides. And you'll want to take, the number of ounces. Like, just say for instance you weigh 200 pounds, you'll want to take half of that in the number of ounces, so that would be 100 ounces of water a day, or the tonics and teas would count. Number 6, balance your blood sugar. One of the best things you can do to keep your blood sugar in balance is to purchase a blood sugar monitor. If you don't monitor your blood sugar, you don't have any idea if it's high, low, or whatever. So measuring your blood sugar provides you with an objective look at your diet and your insulin response. The numbers just don't lie. If things are balanced and what you're doing is working, then your blood sugar will be between 80 and 100, ideally at 85 to 86, and that's your fasting blood sugar when you first wake up in the morning. And it will also go back to that number about 90 minutes after you eat. So if it's higher or lower than that, then you'll know that your sugar is out of balance and something needs to shift. So it could be sugar, and it could be too many carbs, which would be the simple carbs, which we don't have any of those on this plan, so everything really should be balanced. If it isn't, then just shoot me a message and we can try to figure out what's going on. And this also goes back to why I want you to track things so that we know what you're eating and what you're not eating, and what symptoms are coming up. If there's anything in there that shouldn't be, or if you're missing something that should be there. So testing your blood sugar. Purchase a blood sugar monitor. Balanced sugar will be between 80 and 100. Ideally it's 85 to 86. Test it when you first wake up in the morning. Test 90 minutes after eating. And lowering your carbs may be necessary to see a change. And avoid spikes by eating protein, fats, and carbs together. So I've designed all of these meals so that this will be together. And snacks as well. So maybe you want a little snack of some dark chocolate with almonds. That would give you all of those at one time, and that avoids spikes in your blood sugar. One of the things that's been really popular is intermittent fasting. And if you are having blood sugar issues, I highly recommend that you do not do the intermittent fasting, because you want your blood sugar to be within a range. You only want it to go up so high after you eat and so low after you come back down. So intermittent fasting, your blood sugar drops way below that level, and you're hungry, and it stresses your body. It causes cortisol release. And then when you do eat, it jumps way above the range, and it actually has long-term health effects that will make it can make it nearly impossible later to actually get your blood sugar back in balance and get your cortisol levels back in balance and your other hormones that come from that. Blood sugar is what triggers many of the hormones to release, and you just need to go back to the blood sugar to make sure that you're staying in the proper range. You don't want to go too high, you don't want to go too low. Number 7, reduce exposure to endocrine disruptors. Oh my goodness, our environment is surrounded by exogenous estrogen mimicking molecules that contribute to hormone imbalance. These molecules are found in many of our beauty and personal care products that we use every day. For example, aluminum chips they're still found in tons of antiperspirants, even though it's been known for years that they're dangerous, especially for women. Phthalates, same thing. It's been known for years that, they're found in skincare items, perfumes, nail polish, hairsprays. Dioxins are found in tampons, chemical solvents found in dishwasher detergent and laundry care products, parabens such as lotions, makeup, shampoos, and conditioners. Finding safe, non-toxic alternatives are essential for hormone health, and it's fairly easy to find these days. Thankfully, it's finally come around where we can find toxin-free cleaning products and makeup products and beauty products and other personal care products in just about every store now. To avoid endocrine disrupting toxins, here are some of my favorites. Of course, there are literally hundreds of brands right now, and as long as you feel that they're clean and safe, if you're not sure, you can shoot me a message. I'll be glad to help you read the ingredients, but typically, they just have a few ingredients on the labels, and this is the same thing you're going to find with foods. When there's only 5 or 6 things listed and you can pronounce them, they're usually means they're good. And manage your weight. Stop yo-yo dieting and eat a healthy diet rich in hormone boosting foods. Again, see my recipe guide and the suggested meal guides. Get your stress under control. Stress is the #1 reason it's hard to lose weight. And I have seen this over and over and over again, that people are stressed out, especially women. They're stressed out by the restrictive diets. They just feel like they're being tortured, and they are. They are just the worst thing to start your body to produce cortisol, because a lot of times women are cooking for other people in the home that aren't on this horrible diet and need to be eating whole foods like you do, but you're on this crazy yo-yo thing. And also, intense exercise causes cortisol to just go out of control, and it causes more stress, and you really need to be calm and be in that rest and digest mode. And like I said, I've seen this over and over, and I've had women say, "I'm not stressed. What are you talking about?" And a lot of times, just living in our Western society, we drive in traffic. If you turn on your TV, if you have family, you go in stores and you wait in line, and it's just one thing after the next piled up, and we don't even realize how chronically stressed we are until we completely detach from it. And it's incredible. That's exactly what happened to me. I had a very high stress job, and I didn't even know that I was stressed, because you just get used to it and you just think that's the way life is, and you just kind of forget really how it used to be or how it should be, or you don't even know how it should be. That's what was with my story, that I didn't even realize how stressed I was until I actually detached from all of that and calmed down, totally calm down, and move your body. Gentle exercise is best. Intense workouts that increase your cortisol are not ideal. Consider yoga, outdoor activities, and keep your thyroid in good health. The thyroid regulates metabolism. Reduce your exposures to hormone disrupting toxins. Toxins are news for weight management. This is something that hasn't really been discussed. There's actually a new classification of toxins called obesogens, and they literally mimic estrogen and other hormones, and our body doesn't know that they are toxins, and they get stored in our fat. And I don't care what kind of restrictive diet or how much exercise you do, you're not going to release those. However, the program that I've designed is designed to release those toxins from your fat cells. So, hallelujah. It's called obesogens, the classification, if you want to look up more about it. And I may be doing a separate presentation just on them because they're so common right now and people don't know that that is what's stopping them from losing weight. Because I've seen people that barely eat anything, exercise like crazy, and they don't lose 1 ounce, and they don't know why. And it's usually because of stress or because their fat cells are holding obesogens. Number 9, make positive shifts for autoimmune or existing conditions. Take some time out of your busy day for self-care. Whether that's reading a good book, spending time with your friends and family, or just hanging out at Starbucks. Give yourself enough time in the day to rest and unwind. And get plenty of sleep each night. And meditate for a few minutes before bed. Fuel your body with healthy foods. Drink green juices and smoothies. Move your body as much as you can. And feed your soul with the things that make you feel happy. One of the most useful things you can learn to do in living with an autoimmune disease or chronic illness is to listen to your body. Knowing your unique triggers will help you reduce flare-ups. That's another reason that I want you to track your food and your symptoms, is because you may eat something one day and a symptom doesn't come up for a day or two later. It can be as much as 48 to 36 hours later, and you don't know what caused it because it happened the day before or even 2 days before. So that's why we're tracking it, because if the same symptom keeps coming up and we see that 2 days before that you ate gluten or sugar or something else, we can start making some correlations, and you can start being your own medical detective so you can know what triggers you. And of course, these triggers will change. Every 3 to 6 months, your body is completely changing on the triggers. So that's why it's just critical to track. And again, I've designed the menus and the recipe guides and everything to be easy for you to eliminate most of the foods and substances that will trigger, that have been known to be common triggers. Let me put it that way. It's important to find ways to stay positive. Call a friend or a family member, or do something you love, and surround yourself with good company. Oh my goodness, it's just everything to be surrounded by happy people. Hormone rebalancing. Reproductive hormones. Hormone balance is possible when you make healthy changes to your diet and lifestyle. That's what I believe. More importantly, that's what I experienced too. I had crazy hormones, stubborn belly bloat, hair loss, and funky moods. That all changed when I adopted a healthy diet and lifestyle. Follow suggestions in this guide and stay consistent. And if you need help or you need encouragement or support, just reach out to me. Restoring balance does not happen overnight. In this program, you'll have lots of delicious hormone-healthy meals to choose from and a handout with the best superfoods to incorporate for hormone health. Supplements to support your hormone health. Now, I've got a lot of these included, but in case, maca is a root that I have that included in a lot of the smoothies. It's a powder, comes in a powder, it's a root powder. Red raspberry leaf tea is excellent. Dong Quai, progesterone cream, motherwort, DIM. I mean, a lot of these things are already incorporated into the foods. So, unless you really feel like you need one of these, I wouldn't do it, but I've just got these here just in case you feel like this is something that you do need. And if you want to reach out to me, we can talk about symptoms that you may be having that, one or two of these may calm them down. But again, most of this is incorporated into the meal plans in the food categories. Adrenal hormones. Balancing adrenal health is more about stress relief than anything else, but getting good sleep and nourishing the body with nutritious food is also super important. If you already know that you need extra adrenal support, here's an adrenal cocktail recipe that may help you out. Try this upon rising. The energy in AM or mid-morning would also be good. Just take half a cup of organic orange juice or apple juice, half a teaspoon of cream of tartar for the potassium, and a half a teaspoon of Celtic salt. Stir it and drink it. I would not do that in the evening. Just do that in the morning or maybe in the mid-morning. And you can also do a little bit of massage with some coconut oil and 1 drop of cypress essential oil. And just, the adrenals are located right on top of the kidneys. You can feel them right here. You can also feel them about 1 inch above your belly button from the front. Supplements to support your adrenal health. Adrenal adaptogens, maca powder, which is included in there in the recipes, ashwagandha, Siberian ginseng, rhodiola. All of these make great teas too. They support your adrenal glands and help them to create a healthy response to stressors. This will also significantly improve your hormone balance. ALA is an important omega-3 fatty acid. And again, it's critical to help balance your blood sugar also, but if you're eating the foods that are in the meal plans, you should be fine with that. I also have in my resource section a good omega-3 fatty acid supplement if you feel like you need more to start out with. Carnitine is an amino acid. Again, you may not need to take that separately, or you may take some in the beginning, but it's in the foods. It will improve your metabolism, mood, and increase your energy levels and ability to focus. DHEA is a hormone produced by the adrenal glands that acts as a precursor to estrogen and testosterone. And a high-quality multivitamin. Personally, I don't take a multivitamin anymore because I'm getting everything I need from my foods. Occasionally, I will take a B complex if I feel myself getting low on that, but I've been doing this now for a few years, and I can tell what my body is craving, and usually I can just get that from my foods. And you'll get like that too. So your thyroid hormones. Women are 8 times more likely to develop a thyroid disorder than men, suggesting that, there's an involvement of the female sex hormones. The exact mechanisms are not fully understood, though it is believed that it's because women have significant hormone shifts throughout their lifetime, as well as physiological stress, such as grief and physical stress, such as trauma or illness, have been implicated as triggers in thyroid disease. While the way stress affects the thyroid is not completely understood, it may involve the activation of the HPA axis, which is the hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal axis, from your brain to your adrenal. Reducing stress is a must to protect thyroid health. Supplements to support thyroid health: selenium, iodine, vitamin D, just get out in the sunshine, ashwagandha, and probiotics. And we've talked about all of these. I just wanted to summarize on a one page. And again, if you're following the meal plan and the recipe guides that I provided, everything is there. This would, if you do supplement, this would probably be temporary until you feel like you're in balance, 30 to 60 days. That's a wrap for part 2 of the Women's Wellness Program. If you do have any questions or you need help with anything, just click the help desk button and I'll be happy to look at your situation and see if I can help. In this program, you have all the tools you need for thriving and balanced hormone. So what's more, you have me. Like I said, I'm here for you every step of the way, so reach out to me if you have any questions. Here's to your health. Tami Jersey Roberts. Bye.